Okay, guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Witness. This is episode 4. Since we were in episode 3, I solved a few more, like I went back through the solar temple again. I went back through the sun temple, and I accomplished a couple more of those environmental puzzles. Right now, I'm starting to work through the pink trees. So, right now, let me see. That branch is broken off there, so that's going to be on the second branch, first branch, second branch. So it's going to be on the. If I can get a hold of the controls. If I can get a hold of the controls, thank you. Second branch, first branch, second branch. That one is correct. Okay, let's go through the trees again. Oh, goodness me. Okay, so that one's got 3 broken branches. Now, where is the apple? Does it have 3 broken branches, or just... No, it does have 3 broken ones, yes. It has 3 broken ones, but... Okay, and there are 3 on this one. This is interesting. That's interesting. Okay. Let me... Is there another solution? Whoa. What is that right there? Oh. Is that just the back of the windmill? Now that's curious. Oh, I'm going to have to... Oh, he didn't. Okay, so that cable is going to go through there. Ah, that is... Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. I didn't spot that. Okay, there are 4 broken branches on this thing. Alright, now, to find out which one is which. Okay, so that's the 4th branch, the 7th branch, and the... Okay, so that's the 4th branch, the 7th branch, and 8, 10, 12, the 14th. Okay, let's see if we can't get this. Also, you might hear me sipping a little bit of, I've got a mix of rum and root beer in the background, so... Very refreshing. Kind of helps loosen up my mind a little bit. Okay, so we had the... Okay, so there's one that's going to be the... Hang on. So there's the 4th branch. There's the 7th. That one is the... Hang on. That one is the 14th. So let me see here. It's the 4th, the 7th, and the 14th. So that's correct. The one that is broken is the 11th. So it is going to be... Hang on. Let me just double check this. So it is the 2nd branch, 1st branch, 2nd branch, 1st branch. Okay, so in So it would be second branch, first branch. So it's represented in binary because it's in powers of 2. So 1, 0, and then 1, 0. Which would be 1... No, wait. Well, no, it'd be 1, 0, 1, 1. That would be 11. Anyway, point being, that one is correct. We made it. Now, the problem that I always have is checking my environment. I'm never as conscious as I should be about checking my... Oh, aren't these interesting? Little bonsai trees there. It's the artist studio. Well, now I'm curious about what that means. Oh. It's the branch that he broke off with the apple that he ate. That's kind of funny. What do we have here? Oh. Oh my. Whoa. Well, okay, so you've got the lungs up in the top corner there. You've got the heart. You've got some of the blood vessels, and you've got neurons. Actually, those are neurons. Those are neuronal pathways. Those are really cool. Just say you've got the axon in the middle, and then you've got the... That's really beautiful. That really is. That is magnificent. Let's see. Is there anything else? I'm sure there's plenty of stuff around here. It's just... What else is there? Well, I don't think I'm gonna... Wait a minute, can you go up this? No, you can't go up the wall. Okay, I was thinking you could, but... Ah, well. Guess you make it through the pink trees. I'm just curious as to what this even has to offer here. They wouldn't just lead you here for nothing. There's got to be something here. Also, there's got to be a reason why the blades of that windmill are indeed spinning. Like, there's got to be a reason. Well, I can't quite get it right now. Oh, that's an interesting perspective to solve a puzzle from. Anyway. Well, if you can get it from there, goodness, more power to you. I think there's got to be a lot of stuff I'm missing, but I will try and go back. I'm more of a 100% kind of person than anybody would take me to be, so we completed all those ones. Those are the ones out by the sea. That one was the one out by the boathouse. Okay. I want to see if I can't find where the town is. Whew. Let's see, is this the town? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's gotta be... Well, I mean, that's kind of obvious. Well, okay, that one's kind of obvious. I'm just... Whoa. Oh, that one goes a long stinking way. You also have to get that from a really high angle, I think. Oh no. It's another one. There it is. Oh, goodness me. Okay. Okay. It's gotta be out on a boat. It has to be. It has to be out on a boat. You can't not do that out on a boat. I mean, that's a mirror. Oh my word. Oh, that is... Let's see, how do you line this up correctly? Let's see. Unless, of course... Well, hang on. Wait a minute. It lines up just like... Let me get a little bit closer here. Oh man, I think it's gotta be like that, so it's gonna be out to here, out to here, down to here, down to here, and then out to here. That is correct. Sometimes you just tend to make things work right. Okay, now. No, not quite. Hang on. Oh! You have to use... Okay, so... You go... So you go... Up... Over, down, over, okay, and then up, and then over. Okay, so... That's how that goes. So you go like this, like this, like this. Got it. Beautiful. Oh, that is just a beautiful. Oh man. Wait a minute. Okay, so these look like calibration marks. I'm wondering if they correspond to the missing branches on this one here. That's another puzzle that does it have a solution? Hang on. Okay, so you have to go. Is this a 4x4 grid? Yes, it is. So you go in through here. Can't go here, so you have to go here. What's this? Huh. Goodness me. Wait, what is that perfectly circle-like thing right there? They told me I'd start seeing circles and everything. Well, they weren't wrong. Goodness me. Oh, this game is going to get more and more annoying by the second, isn't it? Oh well. Is that the whole thing? Like, can you do that from here? Yeah, you can, it looks like. First off, let's go ahead and try for this one. That's one. That's one. Come on. Okay, we need to get at that from a different perspective. We need to get at that from this perspective up here. Okay, so we need to form this into Oh, wait, it's gonna be something like that, I think. Yeah, I think it does. No, it can't be something like that unless, of course, it... Doggone. Okay, so it has to form that shape. But it can be done in any orientation. Kind of like that. That's it. So, then you get this one, which any orientation together with a single brick. So it's going to look a little bit... Well, hang on. That one doesn't work. Okay, so that has to be... Is it still... No, you can't do it like that. Unless... Well, hang on. How do you do this? How do you do this one puzzle? Let me see. So you need one block here. And it needs to be done that way. It says that that can be done in any configuration, so... What I think we have to do, we have to create it. You can't do it like that. You can. Nope. Goodness me. This is... Okay. Feels like you... It feels like it always leads you to a corner almost. Because that one little thing... Because you get a corner here. Because you get a corner here. I mean, you can't do the same thing twice. It doesn't work. It doesn't work that same way twice. And you can't work it this way. It don't work that way. Nope. You gotta build these both separately, and it's really annoying. Goodness me. Sorry for staying so quiet through this whole puzzle. It's just got my mind boggling. Like, goodness, this is annoying. So what we do... I mean, I know that you have to form the shape. It's just a question of what other... No! Goodness me. If I can't solve something like that, that's just... Ugh. That's annoying. That is really annoying. My goodness. Oh my word. I'm guessing this is colors that have to be separated by... Something like that, maybe? No, because white and black have to be on separate ends. Hang on. No. No. Goodness me. These think outside the box puzzles are gonna have me... They're gonna have my head, if I must be honest. Oh my goodness. Oh, hang on. I may be losing my edge. What is up there that he could have been looking at? I thought so. Give me that other one. Out of that monolith. Alright, now. You can't quite get there on that other one. You need more perspective. Although...
how does it happen in this poor old world, that thou art so great, and yet nobody finds thee? That thou callest so loudly, and nobody hears thee? That thou art so near, and nobody feels thee? That thou givest thyself to everybody, and nobody knows thy name? Men flee from thee, and say they cannot find thee. They turn their backs, and say they cannot see thee. They stop their ears, and say they cannot hear thee. Hansdag, circa 1520.
1520. Now that's impressive. Goodness me. Well, that's a curious one to be sure. Very curious indeed. Goodness me. This is all some extreme level of impressive. I don't even know where I'd begin. Hang on, so it's a 4x4. Start here. Turns this way. Ugh. Hang on. Where does this end? Okay. Comes right up to this entry point here. I can't tell. Goodness me. Oh, no, 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 no. It's gotta be viewed from up higher, doesn't it? I'm not exactly getting much done this round, am I? Sometimes you do a lot, sometimes you don't. I reckon that's just how it goes sometimes. You solve puzzles and then you lose trails and things just never quite go according to plan, do they? Just never quite. And it may be annoying, but sometimes it's just how we have to solve things. I'm curious where that's even coming from, anyway. Looks like he was... Hold on, it came from... He was juggling. It's 6 balls there, and then it's like 3 stones to the outside. What is that? It's not the sun itself. Goodness me. Okay. I'm gonna go back. I have to find that panel, that that 5-paneled thing that I was trying earlier. Okay. So that involved bounding a shape. But how do you bound that single shape right there? How is that single shape bound? That single square. How do you bind that? I mean, it's not anything... Hang on. You have to go through all the hexagons. So, you... And you can't just do something like that. That just doesn't work. That doesn't quite work either, does it? No. It just gets really annoying at times when you can't... My goodness me. It's just... It's tilted so it can be bound in any singular direction. But that one square has to be bound in that particular direction. And I don't know how to do it. It's absolutely annoying. And that has to be bound to the edge. Unbelievable. Unless it's... No. No. No, that doesn't work either. Doggone it. Unless... Wait. Can you do it like that? They add together. Okay. Okay. So, that is 6 squares. And it's got to be done while touching all the hexagons. Okay. So that's 5 squares. It's done while touching all the hexagons. This one is 6 squares, but you still have to touch all the hexagons. Which... No, that doesn't quite cut it. This one, however... Ooh, no, that doesn't quite do it either. It's gotta be... Oh, you've got to get that one in the middle. That won't do it. Because that leaves one vertex there. You need 6 vertices. Okay, you need 6 inner cubes while touching every vertex. Okay. Pardon me for taking so long sometimes. Unless... No. Well, can't exactly do them in separate stages now, can you? Wait a minute. That does it. two of these have to be structured in... Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, so... that is 8 points that can be structured either which way, no matter how you get there, but you have to touch all the vertices. Okay. No. There's only one way to do that with one of those. Yeah, I know. Okay. It's got to be 8 vertices that are both shaped like this, but they can be shaped any which way you want. No, that's a foolish way to go. No, that won't work either. That won't work either. That doesn't work either. Doggone, man. This is unbelievable. I apologize for not getting this far, not getting very far this time around. We've got to be nigh on an hour here, and this is just unbelievable. Excuse me for saying so, but I've never done this bad in progressing in a witness game before. It's rather pitiful, if I must say myself. My grasp on this game is far from solid, but no, because that leaves... And they have to be arranged like that, but it can be rotated any which way. So it can't be rotated to the outside. Okay, so it has to be... Okay, so this one right here, if it has it, it has to have its bottom vertex. It has to have its bottom vertex facing this way. Which means that it has to curve around this way somehow. But it's got to be able to unless of course they're both connected together somehow, but for 8 vertices, that just... I don't know how I could do that for 8 vertices is the thing. I don't know how I could do it for 8 vertices and get it out, and make sure that it gets out. So you've got 8 vertices. They can be joined any which way, unless... Wait. It's so simple. This way, and just stack them on top of each other. Of course. That was beautiful. And then you've got 2 3s that can be stacked any which way. And you've got to go through all the vertices. So I think it's going to have to go like this. Then you go down this way, go down this way. It's missing 2 of them. That's correct, but it's missing 2 bits. Unless, of course, it's something like... No, no. So these can be rotated any which way, but you have to hit all the hexes. That's the big deal. Okay, hitting all the vertices and having these. I have a feeling that original solution was close the first time. Where I just went around like that, Wait a minute. No. Okay, so they've got to be connected somehow. Got to end here. No, that doesn't work. Two threes. They can be taken any which direction they want to be. That one just gets so close, but then it's like, okay, you go here. Oh, hang on. You go through here, down and around, and so far that looks great. But it's like that doesn't quite work. You've got 2 hexagons that you can't quite deal with right there. And trying to do it in reverse doesn't work at all. I've taken a look at it, because if you go here and then you go like down here or something like that, because the thing is, if you're going this way, this doesn't work nearly as well. Obviously, you're missing 6 hexagons. But if you do this... Actually, hang on a minute. But if you're doing... hang on. No, that doesn't work. Goodness me. It's got me even wondering if these two connect at all. Okay. They can be done either this way. It could even be done this way. You know, I didn't even think about that. Well, that doesn't work either. Oh. It's a nice thought process, but it doesn't work. That one doesn't work either. You've got to hit all the hexagons. And you can't... This is giving my... That's what my dear old mother would say, is giving my dear old brain hiccups. Goodness me. You have to finish at this vertex. And it has to have this, but you can't have it finished that way. You have to... Hang on, I'm just going to plot a random position. You have to have it finish this way. Pardon me if I slip into an accent also. Pardon if I tend to slip into an accent as well on occasion. I tend to do some Russian accents or some Scottish accents, depending on what I've been drinking. It's close. That feels so close, and it's annoying how close that feels. But I can't prove it. I can't prove it. I can't prove the concept. And if you do the same thing, like this, if you do the same thing like that, it doesn't work. Because it's got one more box there. You have to figure out how to reduce it by one box. And it's 3 bricks and 3 bricks. They can be aligned any which way. That's the big thing about them. They can be aligned any which way. It just takes a bit of thought, is all. I don't know if they're connected or not. I'm just curious what happens. No. Okay, good. So it's not that. It's not that sure. So there's not that much surety attached to it. Wait a minute. They don't have to be attached to each other like that. Oh my word. I may have thought of something. Well, that's intriguing. They could be attached to each other like a T shape, or even a T shape, I think. Yeah, it's possible. I don't want to abandon that concept. I don't think they can be attached to each other in a long ways T shape. I don't think that can be done. Oh, man. Unless wish they... No, they have to connect. They have to connect. Because they have to be on the same side. They have to be on the same side. That's a key point right there, is that they have to be on the same side. Okay. However this ends up, it has to be... You can't do that. Gotta go up here. That won't work. That won't work either. That won't work. That won't work. Hang on. Let me grab my trusty sheet of paper here. Okay. So we have 25 vertices. It's a 5x5 grid. Pardon me for taking this on a pen and paper, ladies and gentlemen, but something that has to be done sometimes. A man's got to solve a puzzle when he can. Now, I'm gonna kind of try and go through it with you, because it's just the kind of puzzle solver I am. So it starts at the lower end vertice right here. We have a 3-brick case right here between these vertices, and we have a 3-brick case right here between these vertices. Now, that means that we are allowed to connect these in any orientation that we want, but we have to hit all of the vertices. You can't do something like this. That won't work. It's effective, but I would say it's immediately effective, but it doesn't finish the game. Now, another thing that you cannot do is finish, I'm gonna do a random path. You cannot finish like this, because these two vertices are left out. So it's definitely a logic puzzle. There is a logic to this. There's a great logic to this, but there is still something that is reducibly logical. It must be an entirely logical puzzle. Now, again, the slant means that these can be represented any which way they want. Either this way or this way. But they both must be contained within that same... They both must be contained within that self-same... that won't work. I just don't want to be trying random solutions here. It's not fun. Trying random solutions is not a fun thing. You can't do it this way, because that leaves a vertex open there. They have to be joined somehow, because it spreads across the entire thing. It spreads across the entire grid. That's the most annoying bit about this. You can't do this. Can you? No, I don't. I don't think you can. No, you can't. It doesn't quite work like that. And you can't do that, and you can't do that. Doesn't work like that, ladies and gents. It's not effective. There's only one route that can be taken, ladies and gentlemen. Just a moment. I need to step to the restroom. Pardon me for that brief interlude, folks. Okay. Hang on. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. So if it... Wait a minute. What if instead of going up, I went down? It can't be that simple. It can't be that simple. It can't be that simple. Oh my word. Okay. Just gotta have one brick. One brick. Something like that. Oh, mother of mercy. Sorry for clicking the spacebar there. That was... Okay, that was a thing. Alright, hang on. Hang on. Nah. Nah. Nah, you know what? We're gonna head all the way back out here. Past here. Sorry that this is taking so long, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, let's go out this way, and I believe the steps that go down are right over here. Okay. No, this could look like the... This could look like a... A lot of these are just going to cancel out, aren't they? No, it would... You'd have to do that. And you couldn't go there. You could go here, maybe. But then you couldn't include that one on the other side. Goodness me. This is unbelievable. Hang on. Ah, no. Ugh. Wait a minute. Does it go like that? No, it's gonna come... It's gonna come around like this. So I think it does, yeah. Wait a minute. Okay, so it goes around here. Does it come around in a double section? No, it can't. It's gonna come around in a single section. Or does it come around in a double section at the top there? No. It has to come around... No, it can't do that. It's got to come around in this little single section. But it can't go around the proper way if it goes out in a double section like that. It's not quite there. Okay. So... Wait a minute. What happens if... that comes up all the way up to there instead? Okay, so it's got to go like this. But it can't go that far up. And it's got to have a way out. Oh, man. Wait a minute. What if you go around here and around here? Come up here. No, that doesn't work either. None of that works, actually, so you've got to go this way. Oh, goodness. This is annoying. There's one solution, and I know I'm so dang close to it. My goodness. I've been like beating myself over the head with this. Unless... Wait a minute. I've been solving that 3 puzzle the wrong way. It's, oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my word. Oh. Goodness me, that was annoying. There it is. Wow. It's another one. Start from the middle, all the way around, and then zigzag up to the top. Take a look at that. Alright, everybody. We ready for another video? Let's take a look. Let's head back to that accursed windmill and have us another video. There's the windmill. Right over the side. Okay. Almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's the rear of the windmill. Let's go ahead and go around it the full way this time. Here we go. Oh. Let's end this on a positive note, shan't we? Let's have us another video. At least I think. So let me see. It was around here and up to here.
And so, by a backhanded, upside-down argument, was predicted that there is in carbon a level of 7.82 million volts. And then experiments in the laboratory with carbon show indeed that there is. And therefore, the existence in the world of all these other elements is very closely related to the fact that there is this particular level in carbon. But the position of this particular level in carbon seems to us, after knowing the physical laws, to be a very complicated accident of 12 complicated particles interacting. So I wish to illustrate, by this example, that an understanding of the physical laws doesn't give you an understanding in a sense of understanding the significance of the world in the present. The details of real experience are very far often from the fundamental laws. There are, in a way of speaking, in the world, we have a way of discussing the world, which you could call discussing the various hierarchies or levels. Now, I don't mean to be very precise, there's a level, another level, another level, but I will indicate by describing a set of ideas to you, just one after the other, what I mean by hierarchies of ideas. For example, at one end, we have the fundamental laws of physics. Then we invent other terms for concepts which are approximate, who have, we believe, the ultimate explanation in terms of the fundamental laws. For instance, heat. Heat is supposed to be the jiggling, and it's just a word for a hot thing, is just a word for a mass of atoms which are jiggling. For all that, fundamentally, we should think of the atoms jiggling. But for a while, if we're talking about heat, we sometimes forget about the atoms jiggling. Just like when we talk about the glacier, we don't always think of the hexagonal ice, the snowflakes which originally fell. Another example of the same thing is a salt crystal. Looked at fundamentally, a lot of protons, neutrons, and electrons. But we have this concept, salt crystal, which carries a whole pattern already of fundamental interactions, or idea like pressure. Now, if we go higher up from this, in another level, we have properties of substances like refractive index, how light is bent when it goes through something, or surface tension, the fact that the water tends to pull itself together, is described by a number. I remind you that we have to go through several laws down to find out that it's the pull of the atom and so on, but we still say surface tension, and don't worry when we're discussing surface tension of the inner workings always. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Go on, up in the hierarchy. With the water we have the waves, and we have something like a storm. We have a word, storm, which represents an enormous mass of phenomena. Or sunspot, or star, which is an accumulation of things. And it's not worthwhile always to think of it way back. In fact, we can't, because the higher up we go, we have too many steps in between, each one of which is a little weak. We haven't thought them all through yet. If we go up in this hierarchy of complexity, we get to things like frog, or nerve impulse, which you see is an enormously complicated thing in the physical world, involving an organization of matter in a very elaborate complexity. And then we go on, we come to things, words, and concepts like man, and history, or political expediency, and so forth. It's a series of concepts that we use to understand things at an ever higher level. And going on, we come to things like evil, and beauty, and hope. Now, which end is nearer to the ultimate creator, or the ultimate? This is what we make a religious metaphor. Which end is nearer to God?
Of course.
Beauty and hope, or the fundamental laws? I think that the right way, of course, is to say that the whole structural interconnections of the thing is the thing that we have to look at, and that the sequence of hierarchy, that all the sciences and all the efforts, not just the science, but all the efforts of intellectual time, are to see the connections of the hierarchies as to connect beauty to history, as to connect history to man's psychology to the working of the brain to the neural impulse to the chemistry, and so forth, up and down, both ways.
The interconnectedness of
There's no
fields.
use making believe we can draw carefully a line all the way from one end of this thing to the other. In fact, we've just begun to see that there is this relative hierarchy. And so I don't think either end is nearer to God's. And to stand at either end, and to walk out off the end of the pier only, hoping out in that direction is the complete understanding, is a mistake. And to stand with evil and beauty and hope, or to stand with the fundamental laws, hoping that way to get a deep understanding of the whole world, with that aspect alone, is a mistake.
It's
And
not.
it is not sensible either for the ones who specialize at one end, and the ones
It's
who
not an
specialize
either
at the
or.
other end,
It's a both and.
have such disregard for each other. They don't actually, but the people say they do. But that actually the great mass of workers in between, connecting one step to another, are improving all the time our understanding of the world, both from working at the ends and working in the middle. And in that way, we are gradually understanding this connection, this tremendous world of interconnecting hierarchies. If you expected science to give all the answers to the wonderful questions about what we are, where we're going, what the meaning of the universe is, and so on, then I think you can easily become disillusioned and then look for some mystic answer to these problems. How a scientist can take a mystic answer, I don't know, because the Holy Spirit is to understand. Well, never mind that. I don't understand that. But anyhow, the way I think of what we're doing is we're exploring. We're trying to find out as much as we can about the world. People say to me, are you looking for the ultimate laws of physics? No, I'm not. I'm just looking to find out more about the world. And if it turns out there is a simple ultimate law that explains everything, so be it. That would be very nice to discover. If it turns out it's like an onion with millions of layers and we're just sick and tired of looking at the layers, then that's the way it is. But whatever way it comes out, its nature is there and she's going to come out the way she is. And therefore, why do you find out more about it? If you thought that you were trying to find out more about it because you couldn't get an answer to some deep philosophical question, you may be wrong. It may be that you can't get an answer to that particular question by finding out more about the character of nature. But I don't look at my interest in science is to simply find out about the world, and the more I find out, like to find out. There are very remarkable mysteries about the fact that we're able to do so many more things than apparently animals can do, and other questions like that. But those are mysteries I want to investigate without knowing the answer to them. And so altogether, I can't believe the special stories that have been made up about our relationship to the universe at large, because
Excuse me.
they seem to be too simple, too connected, too local, too provincial. The earth, he came to the earth. One of the aspects of God came to the earth, mind you. And look at what's out there. How can it isn't in proportion. Anyway, it's no use arguing. I can't argue it. I'm just trying to tell you why the scientific views that I have do have some effect on my beliefs. And also another thing has to do with the question of how do you find out if something's true? And if you have all these theories of the different religions have all different theories about the thing, then you begin to wonder. Once you start doubting, just like you're supposed to doubt, you ask me if the science true. We say, no, we don't know what's true. We're trying to find out. Everything is possibly wrong. Start out understanding religion by saying everything is possibly wrong. Let us see. As soon as you do that, you start sliding down an edge, which is hard to recover from. And so with the scientific view, well, my father's view, that we should look to see what's true and what may not be true. Once you start doubting, which I think to me is a very fundamental part of my soul, is to doubt and to ask. When you doubt and ask, it gets a little harder to believe. You see, one thing is I can live with doubt and uncertainty and not knowing. I think it's much more interesting to live not knowing than to have answers which might be wrong. I have approximate answers and possible beliefs, different degrees of certainty about different things, but I'm not absolutely sure of anything. And then many things I don't know anything about, such as whether it means anything to ask, why are we here, and what the question might mean. I might think about it a little bit. If I can't figure it out, then I go into something else. But I don't have to know an answer. I don't feel frightened by not knowing things, by being lost in the mysterious universe without having any purpose, which is the way it really is as far as I can tell, possibly. It doesn't frighten me.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was a couple of messages, a couple of very heartening messages from the great Richard Feynman, one of the greatest physicists, one of the greatest physicists this side of eternity. And there will very rarely be another one like him. But his perspective is much worth the effort. And I am glad that we heard such a couple of messages from him. And I believe that is the place upon which we may end this session. Thank you very much for joining me. I apologize if you weren't able to hear Feynman speaking. I'll see if I can't get a different... I've heard that the set of recording software that I've had doesn't catch Feynman as well as the rest. So, what I'm going to be trying to do, I am going to try and see if I can't try for a different set of recording software and see if I can't and I'll see if I can't try and catch more of those recordings at a later date. For now, thank you for joining me for this extra long episode of The Witness. If you liked the video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to my channel. I do a lot of these videos. I want to do as many as I can that make it, significant. But for now, I think I will stop rambling and let y'all go on with your day. Thank you very much.